How's it going, guys? Panther Films there, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 1 of Miss Marvel. This episode is titled Generation Y. Now, as per usual, I don't know too much about Miss Marvel as a character, other than the fact that she can stretch, and she's a big fan of Captain Marvel. Basically, in the comic, like I said, she's Mr. Fantastic, she's stretchy, but in this, it seems she is stretchy, but with more like magic involved and mystical elements, just based off the trailer. I am interested to see how they set up Miss Marvel going forward with this show, because we do know that she is in the Captain Marvel 2 sequel, which kind of makes sense. She's a big fan of Captain Marvel, right? Would make sense to bring her in with that. So I assume there'll probably be like an after credit scene in like episode 6 or something like that, where we see Carol Danvers teaming up with her, I don't know, or coming to Earth again, and Miss Marvel sees her. We'll have to see that. But yeah, that's enough rambling from me. So let's stop doolalling around and get right into the fucking episode. What the fuck, Marvel? You're not doing the standard, like, intro? Why are you changing the music again? Oh. Nice.
Story. The Avengers were trying to save the world. If we're being honest here, Captain Marvel blasted it! Now who was this glorious, well-coiffed hero?
Who saw this fight?
The research and my diligent studying of Scott Lang's podcast interviews, who, by the way, seems like pretty cool.
Of course, he has a fucking podcast.
She punched Thanos right in the face.
No, she didn't. She got punched right in the face.
Maybe we'll see something new at Avengercon this weekend. Thor is secretly a gamer.
What? I mean, I guess he is, because he was playing Fortnite, right? Oh well, Korg was. Noob Master. 5 views. Hell yeah. No, that's not what YouTube comments would look like. They'd look more like bots. Come on.
You don't really have to look in the mirrors that often.
Yes, she does.
Remember to say Bismillah before you start the car?
Oh, she was doing driving lessons? I thought that was the guy from fucking the Spider-Man films. How the fuck did you manage that? Very wacky intro, like what the fuck?
Because of your daughter, I'm walking.
Oh,
Come on, are you trying to tell me she didn't look in the mirrors often enough for you and your clipboard?
She never even got round the corner. She just reversed. Oh my god, that green screen's fucking terrible, dude. Where's the Avengers Tower? We never shown it. There it is. Wait, hang on. Where the fuck was it in Hawkeye, dude?
And grab my chem textbook. Alright, we're in the middle of something. What's that?
You're in the middle of something? You can move, though. Henry. You died, motherfucker. You shouldn't be here.
You got any plans this weekend? Because as of this morning, Mom and I are free.
No. Really?
Don't start the bullying fucking shit, dude.
I like your necklace.
Kamala Khan, please come to my office ASAP.
Okay, first
Why's he got a cat
I
picture?
just want to say,
Very funny.
What's wrong with that? It's a good drawing.
chilling all day, staring off into space in your little fantasy land. Hey, you gotta be with me, girl.
Yes. Sorry.
How does she get her powers? Like an explosion or something like that? I find this like,
Where's Kamala?
I don't know,
Who
this,
knows? No one
like,
knows. I don't even know. I can't see. Where?
it's very comic booky.
I know.
With
Fantasy's
like these
fun.
shots, what the
Fantasy's
fuck?
really fun.
Okay, there's not gonna be another first Avengercon ever again.
Wait, does he work here?
You can be subtle.
I can be subtle. Just like every single thing I love, she seems to hate, and it's like she thinks I'm some kind of, I don't know, weirdo.
How about steampunk Captain Marvel?
See, look at this.
Okay, Iron Marvel.
Ooh, Doctor Strange Marvel. I could be like, I could like.
Doctor Strange Marvel. That would be OP as fuck.
Wings?
I love how they're just like bringing like the art to life.
No, Princess,
It's interesting.
I'm sorry, but you know what you
Like it kind of shows like how her imagination's so alive. That's an interesting fucking shot.
Is this from Nani? So cool. Is this Nani's?
That is junk.
Is it though? I mean, you wouldn't react like that if it was just junk.
Put it in the attic right now, and then unpack the groceries.
How much shopping do you need?
She's not too short. This thing is too long.
What does she have to discover about herself?
Good for her.
She's clever, this one.
She's going to discover that she doesn't
What
have
the
a ring on her
fuck?
finger. That's
Yes, you really are too short for that.
You're living in the future.
Your planet was invaded by aliens. That was the future.
Ask her.
Interesting that was like a one shot.
So there's this thing called Avengercon.
Oh,
Internet.
No.
that makeshift
I'm 16.
Alexa did.
Drinking God knows what and drinking God knows what.
Not a party, it's a convention.
Oh, and what exactly?
Yeah, there'd still be probably drinks there.
It's not like I'm asking to go to a party and do cocaine.
Well, that's a very drastic difference.
What you want, Tommy, beta? Please, please. Oh!
Not very well thought out, but I respect you for trying. Yeah, I mean, you look kind of
Thank
pathetic.
you.
You look kind of pathetic.
I'm afraid of the gin.
That
I'm not
sloth.
12.
Well, this
God
says
damn it,
12.
dude. She said. See, like, it's interesting, like, how they're using the visuals here. Like, other shows would just show the text messages, but they're doing it in such an artsy way that it stands out more. Like, they use the environment to tell a story visually. He got up there fast as fuck. See, I'm seeing Avengers Tower more now than I did before in Hawkeye.
Decided to let you go.
Really, really.
I have a surprise for you.
Huh?
The Hulk!
Oh my god.
This is mine and Bruno's thing, okay? You can't come with me. Not just like that because it is so humiliating.
Oof.
That is not you.
You can't force her to do what you want. It's kind of weird.
And I think I made my dad cry.
Mr. Concrank, that's not good. That's...
And let's be honest, it's not really the brown girls from Jersey City who saved the world.
You want to save the world? Then you're going to save them all.
Now she just gets powers out of nowhere. Somehow, she gets powers. Hey up.
With the right equipment, of course. Speaking of...
Behave.
Oh my god, you made these?
Yeah, I mean, do you like them?
Is it just me, or does this guy seem more like fucking Peter Parker than Tom Holland's Spider-Man? Yeah, okay, that's not fucking dangerous at all. Like, yeah, let's fuck around fighting on a roof. Was she dancing there? What the fuck? She didn't get hit in the nose there. What? It looked like she got hit here.
Which the TV? Oh, yaar. Kamala, please tell Bruno the Zuzu is possessed by the evil jinn. He needs to fix it.
By the evil djinn.
If I can't leave the house to go to Avengercon, I'll go to Avengercon without leaving the house.
This is, like, yeah, again, an interesting shot.
This is the plan.
Kamala, you're the best sister ever.
My existence, I go to my bedroom. Then I make my way out
Why
of
does
the
that
house
look so weird?
undetected, but extremely impressive. Where
I
you'll be
don't
waiting
think
in your
so.
costume. And it might be a tight window, but we're gonna do it with style.
Who's Bruno? Is he fucking Tony Stark? I don't think so.
But not Avengercon.
Yeah, I guess he is Tony Stark. This is all a fantasy though, so it's not going to work out the way she thinks.
Your mom's Hulk isn't the right idea, but maybe something Pakistan?
Oh yeah, the junk. Is this what gets her powers, maybe? The day of Avengercon. Why don't they just call this episode Avengercon?
Oh, but beta, you gotta listen to me. What I have to tell you about Paris.
I was a little bit late. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to work out the way she thinks. Still worked, even though that could have
That's my way back in.
really fucked her up. I mean, they're not going to jump over the bridge. That's just ridiculous. Why are you doing it like that? Home of Captain America. All these... Is that Drax? What the fuck? You're welcome. And how did it... How did... I guess from the Scott Lang podcast. Let's say, how would they know about America's ass? What the fuck is that? Captain Marvel.
Why is she here? She doesn't even like the Avengers.
I mean, it's cosplay. Like, I don't think you need to be a fan of it to cosplay as it. I mean, the helmet isn't the best. I'll be honest. Yeah, leave the helmet. Oh no, maybe not. Shit. This is gonna be embarrassing, dude.
What are you wearing? Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner, not Tony Stark. How's that Bruce Banner? That could literally just be any scientist in the fucking world. Whoa, what the fuck? Can everyone see that? So that little, like, gauntlet gave her powers. What the fuck? What? Why is she at the front? This is gonna be bad, dude. I can't handle it. What the fuck? But that's good though, because that would help her, because it looks like fake, because she's not hurting anything. Oh wait, shit. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Look at that guy in the background, what the fuck? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that could have killed someone. Never mind. I love how they're going mental over it. Like, what the fuck? They're cheering it on. Jesus Christ. What? What? Yeah, see, they changed the powers. So that little, like, bracelet thing gave her powers. How? She's kind of like pseudo or discount Green Lantern. 9:22. Oh, never mind. It's 11 o'clock.
Kamala,
Oh, shit. Hey, what's up?
your grades, your family, your story.
I mean, I wouldn't say that to the Twitter stans. Focus on you and not fantasize, because that ain't gonna happen. End of episode.
Cosmic.
Is that a catchphrase? Cosmic? Oh, after credit scene. Oh, Department of Damage Control? Fuck. Standard first episode. We got to establish who the characters were. We set up some things going forward, like, you know, what's she going to do now that she's got powers, and the damage control, Department of Damage Control is now going after her. So that's decent setup. However, who's going to be the villain? Because obviously the Department of Damage Control aren't going to be like the main villains of the show. There's no way. At some point she's going to have to get like better headgear for her costume. I do find it interesting how that little piece of junk can give her powers. Like, what's the history behind that? The mother must have known the history behind it, because when she saw it, she was like, uh-oh. And then just immediately put it in the attic, which is kind of questionable. I find the shots in this show were very interesting. Like, the cinematography was really well done, and like the visuals themselves like just popped more than anything else. You have like the moving pictures, like the text messages, how they interact with the environment. I like that kind of storytelling, and it adds so much more to like the viewing experience compared to just having like a random piece of like white text that comes up showing you what the text messages are. Because you had that scene at the beginning when she was talking to the teacher, right? And it had that like cut, which is kind of like Two-Face. In a way that kind of shows that she's divided. Like, she doesn't know what she wants for herself, but at the same time she kind of does, you know? Her powers are definitely different compared to the comics. She's definitely more like Green Lantern because it's kind of associated with like jewelry in a way. Like, she puts on the bracelet and she gets powers. Green Lantern puts on the ring, he gets powers. So it lines up with that. I'm curious if the Avengers Tower is going to become the Baxter Building. It would make sense. I mean, it's obviously not going to be fucking Osborn, right? It's not going to be Fist Tower, right? So the only one it can be is the Baxter Building. Now, this is the problem with Phase 4. I just feel like it's all over the place. Like, we're getting a new hero, again, right? Even though, like, we've had setup for Kang, we've done multiverse shit. Like, why are we getting introduced to another hero and a new origin story when there's shit about to pop off soon? But I guess the only reason they're introducing so many characters is because they're setting up for Secret Wars? Maybe? I mean, it makes sense. But I just find it interesting that we've had, within the span of a couple of months, Moon Knight, which is a new hero to the MCU, and Miss Marvel. 2 new heroes in the span of a couple of months, and Moon Knight didn't even feel connected to the MCU. You had no Easter eggs or anything like that. Maybe you did and I just missed it. But Miss Marvel seems a bit more connected to the MCU. Like, you have mentions of the Avengers, you see the Avengers Tower, you see, like the mention of, like, Endgame, Scott Lang doing a podcast, which is fucking random. Maybe we'll get an after-credit scene where we'll just get Scott Lang, like, doing a podcast. That'd be funny as fuck. But I guess that could also be set up for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, right? You could just have like the marketing be Scott Lang on a podcast. I do find Bruno interesting as a character. He reminds me of Spider-Man. Like, something about him screams like Peter Parker. Like him being so enthusiastic about technology and shit. And he has like an apartment, kind of. Not really. It's above his shop, but still. Similar. I do like how, you know, we got to see Camilla's life before she got powers. You know, because then you can kind of connect with that character a little bit more and you can see yourself in them. Right? And I like that superhero movies and shows do that occasionally. It's very rare that they do them in Marvel now, but when they do, most of the time it's done fairly well. So I will give them credit for that. Like, the family's funny. The scene where, you know, she was like learning how to drive and then she just backed up immediately, reversed. And then the family blamed the driving instructor. Like, what? He wasn't driving. She didn't even fucking move around the corner. She just immediately reversed. Yeah, like I said, pretty standard first episode. Interested to see how Camilla comes to term with her powers, how she controls them. If, you know, she'll be exposed virally because people now know she exists through a video. Like, will she be exposed? Will she get popular? Probably. And also the Department of Damage Control are going to be coming after her at some point. So yeah, doesn't bode too well for her right now. Until Captain Marvel shows up, no, that's not going to happen. There's no way. Nah, I doubt it. But yeah, that about wraps up the shitty review. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.